Hey Flosstube, Cat here. How the heck are ya? Are we hanging in? Are we, doing okay with everything? I hope everybody's doing good. I know it's been a little while since my video. Like always, I don't even know what video it is. Let me look super fast. Life has still been crazy on my end. A lot of stuff happening. Just a lot of just stuff going on. So it is Flosstube number 17. Oh, I knew I could do it if I looked at my phone. So today is, what's the date? August 29th. August is almost gone, y'all. Crazy. So, like I said, lots of stuff been happening. Sorry about the light. As we all know, it's a little, not good in my room. And I was supposed to do this morning and I just didn't get around to it. I was busy. So, I have been stitching a lot more than normal. Well, I wish it was my everyday normal, but I've been doing a lot more stitching. I do have vacation in a week, and I'm super excited. I'm going up to my happy place up in the mountains, and I'll be there a week. So hopefully I can get some stitching done. Some of the family are coming, so the baby will have plenty of people to play with, so I can get a little more me time in there too. On top of that, well, she's napping too and that kind of thing. Anyways, so looking forward to that at the end of the summer. Well, I always go up in September, so it's like my time that I go up. So anywho, so I've been doing a lot more stitching. I definitely have some plans to share. Sorry, my phone's going off. And I have a little bit of haul. So I'm going to start with what I've been stitching on. So it doesn't look like that much because it's only a couple projects. But so I have spent the majority of the last couple weeks working on this one. Now I know it should not have taken me that long, but it did. It is what it is. Oh, it's actually coming out pretty good right there. So this, if you don't know, is Midnight Way from the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is the companion piece to Halloween Town and Christmas Town, I think. Anyways, I have those two. So this is the new one. So I was super excited. I loved it. I am doing on the called for fabric. This is 14 count Aida because they only give, for the Aida option, they only do 14, and I bought like the kit. So this is 14 count Aida. It's the called for DMC. I did though, I don't know if you guys can see this or not. Oh, there they go. They shine a little bit. So I did use these beads I found in my stash for the eyes of the critters. You see how they kind of shine? They're super pretty. They're kind of like an iridescent black-green bead. So I love that. I did not put the little face right here in the jack-o'-lantern. I did not put the face because I know I think it's what's his name, their little mascot dude, but I didn't like facing it. So I don't know why. So anyways, so I just made the pumpkin. So there is Broomhilda's Broom Shop. So stinking cute, right? Feel free to grab that, Flosstube. So I absolutely love that one. It is turning out super, super cute. I love it. And this purple fabric is just, it's a gorgeous purple fabric. So I'm super excited. There's another one going to be here if you haven't seen it yet. And there's another one going to be here. And then there's one like going to be down on the bottom, I think, below it all. So super, super excited about that one. I love it. If you guys didn't know, it is on Whimsy by Pictureless Plus. Yeah, 13 by 18 cut. So super, super cute. Absolutely love it. It's going to be adorable. And I'm going to try to keep up with it so it'll be done by Halloween. Because I think it's supposed to be done by Halloween. I think it comes out every 2 weeks maybe. I don't know. Okay, so that's mostly what I was working on. Before that one came out, I can't remember what day it came out on, I was working on this one. And this is, here's my pattern. Second. Calvin Clyde by Stitching with the Housewives. So stinking cute. If you've not seen this, you need to see this. It is so cute. I know it's in the stores. I want to say by now they put it on their Etsy as well. I'll link it below if I can find it. So it's super cute. I am stitching it the called for fancy floss. I'm doing all the called for fancy floss as I got the package from Back Quarter Shop. They did like a little, I don't know if you guys noticed, if some of you guys don't notice, they do like a lot of the Stitching with the Housewives little packs of stuff that you can get. So I bought their little pack. They're all in the bag here, but and then I'm doing it on Be Stitch Me. There's no colorway. That means I bought it Friday Night Fight Night. And it's 18 by 20, was an 18 by 21 piece of 18 count Aida. So, and it's just like this beautiful kind of bluey gray. The fabric that they originally did theirs on was kind of like a blue jean, like a denim blue jean, and I think this one actually represents it pretty well. I like that. I think it's really pretty. Looks really nice with this. So, been working on that one. It's still Q-snapped up. So, I've been doing that. So let's see. So there's that one and that one. And then after I finished, Midnight Way today. I finished that this morning. After I did that, I've been working on the rest of the day here. I have been working on Halloween, how do you say it? Ouija? Halloween Ouija board? Is it Ouija? Is it Ouija? Ouija? You know what I'm talking about. Those creepy boards that, you know, you supposedly talk people through and then, you know, your life's over. Those. So, in all the horror movies. So, it is super glittery fabric I'm using. Gorgeous fabric. It's got purple. It's hard to see it in here. I posted a picture on my Instagram earlier if you want to go look at that. It's beautiful out in the sunlight. So I started working on that some more. It's only 3 colors. So it's the black, which is 310. It's whitewash, and one other one is kind of a gray color that's a fancy floss. And this is my Ursula needle minder. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Okay, that's a postage stamp. I got these, I don't know if she has any more, but I can link them too. She's an Etsy seller. But oh my gosh, she took postage stamps and made them into needle minders. Like actual postage stamps. How freaking cute is that? I love it. Anyways, so this fabric's super sparkly. Absolutely love it. Yeah, there you go. It's super sparkly. And it's all like purples and teals and blues, and it's hard to make it out on here. Like I said, if you look at my Instagram, there's a much better picture because I went outside and took it out in the light, and so it turned out really pretty. But I've been working on this one today. Absolutely love it. It's super cute. I think we've got 3 parts out so far of that one. Oh, it is on Be Stitch Me. Purple green is what she called it. Again, I got it through Friday Night Fight Night. It's purple green, 18 by 21 cut, 18 count opal Aida. So, super pretty. I love her fabrics. They are fabulous. They are beautiful. She just does a fantastic job with her fabrics. So, that one's definitely gorgeous. And when I bought that originally, I had just bought it because I loved it. I had no idea what I was going to put on it, and this came out, and I was like, yes, that is the perfect piece for that. So, that's all the WIPs I've been working on. I know it doesn't seem like that much, but actually there's quite a few stitches in between those 3 for the month. So I think it's been about a month since my video, maybe. So, let's do this haul next. I've got a little bit of haul, and then I've got something like massively in front of me that I'm going to show you. And kind of like it goes into plans a little bit. So first off, well actually all this kind of pertains to plans. You'll just see in a minute. So I went on 123 Stitch. I believe at the time they were having a sale on fabric. And so this is going to throw some of you off why I got these fabrics. But, so I got a yard of each of these. This first one is 20 count Purple Passion Aida. And it's a yard. Let's see if we get the right colors here. That's about right. It's kind of like a grapey purple. It's very pretty. But I got a yard of that one. And I actually, I think the stitching on their Aida it's really, I don't know if this is Swagart based or what. But the Aida I buy through 123 Stitch, I buy all my Pictures Plus through there too. But this stuff, it works great. It's good. I mean, it's nice and it's not like super stiff. There is some flexibility to it, so I don't have any issues with their stuff. I like it a lot. So there was that one. Of course, I got a fuzzy on it. Sorry, the crinkling. Of course, I got a yard of 20 count vintage country mocha, Ada, because we all know I love that. And it's going to be horrible in the bag. Sorry. There we go. Y'all know what it looks like anyways. But it's the vintage country mocha Ada. I love this one. I stitch a lot on that one. Sorry for the crinkling. I don't want to take them out yet. Then I got, oh, this one does say Zweigart on it. So this is the 20 count blue cashmere Ada in a yard. I don't know that they're still on sale. You could go look though on 123 Stitch and see. But I got a yard of that. And it's kind of a really pretty blue, but kind of like looks like an antique colored blue. It's really pretty. I got that one. And then of course I got my other favorite, which is 20 count Rustico oatmeal. I got a yard of that one. And it's in the 20 count Ada as well. Which some of you I know are thinking to themselves, some of my viewers who've been around for a while, you're thinking, you don't stitch on 20 count because Lordy knows my eyeballs. We'll see if I can switch on 20 count. I better be able to after I bought all this. So this was like my splurge. Actually though, like I said, when they're on sale, they're not bad price for this stuff because it's not like hand dyed. So it's a better deal. Anyways, so I got all this 20 count for a reason. Because usually I stitch on 16 and 18 count, and I do some 28 count even weave. But mostly I do 16, 18 count Ada. I do a few 14s if they come in like a kit, like the Pictureless Plus ones that come with the whatever it's called, Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. Otherwise, I do mostly that. But these are all ready for something. So I'm going to tell you in a minute what those are all going to be for. And then I also got these two. You're going to be like, God, girl, you got a lot of fabric. So there's a Facebook seller. She has a Facebook group, and she sells by the bolts. Like, she buys bolts of fabric, and then we'll cut them. And she does, like, special sales, and you can buy, like, through her special sales. So she had a $4 sale on a yard, $4 a yard on Ada. I think she had Ada, even weaves, and some linen. I think the linen even weave might have been more, but the Ada was only $4 a yard. Like, hello, that's insane, right? So I did get a yard of basically what you just saw over there, the Rustico. I bought these because it was $4 a yard, and I had already ordered, like, these were different times, different orders, so that's why they got kind of doubled, but that's okay, I'm going to use them. So there's, can't see it, the light's not doing good. You know what it looks like anyways. So a yard of that, $4. I couldn't believe it. And then I also got a yard of, this is the Dove Gray. Again, $4. I could not think and believe it, in 18 count. That's a really, really good deal, you guys. And she runs all sorts of good deals. This is the same person I got the mystery box through that had a bunch of different big cuts of fabric in them, and just, she does really good deals. I'll try to list her link below for her group, because when she posts something like that, like, she gives everybody the deal that writes on there. So, like, even if there's, like, 150 people, she gives them all the deal. So, I guess, I mean, I don't know, maybe she runs out. I don't know, I've never experienced her running out and be like, oh, sorry, I'm out. So, pretty awesome. So, there's that. So, then, that's, like, the fabric. I did get some Stitch Me fabric, but it's not in front of me, so. So then I'm also getting into this crazy thing, and this again has to do with what's coming up in this next section. You guys are like, why does it happening here? I'm sure you can imagine with all those big cuts of fabric what's happening here. So I'm also getting into making my own floss tags. So this is a punch I've had from Stampin' Up. It makes a really nice little size tag, which here they are. I started cutting some out already. So it makes just a nice little size tag if you kind of look at it towards my hand. That's the size it makes. I cut these out of kind of some thicker craft cardstock. The other hole is not in it yet, down here. Amazon's actually supposed to be bringing it today. For some reason, I used to have a half-inch hole, like a half-inch punch, circle punch, and then I have an inch. I found my inch one. I did not find my half-inch one. So it might be in the stuff that's still at his house. I don't know. Anyways, so I ordered one. They're cheap on Amazon, so I ordered a new one. So I'm going to be punching, when that gets here, the bottom hole to put, obviously, the floss hanging from. And I'm going to start using these floss tags instead. And I'm going to do my DMC and start putting them on these in my kits. Because I was using those floss bags, but I want to start doing this. Now that I've seen everybody doing it, I like it, and I'm going to start doing it. So I started punching out those. I'm just waiting for Amazon to ring my doorbell. And then for the things that go in the projects, which you guys, I know you guys have seen these. Sorry, the crinkling. These are the luggage tag holders. They go like this. They go together. If you haven't seen them, they're flexible. Okay, they screw together. They're awesome. I want to say you can also put multiples together of these. Like you can do like 2 and make it a bigger circle if you want. Anywho, so I'm going to use these with each of the, possibly a couple, but with each of my things, and I'll put the floss tags, right on here, so that, so it'll just be on there, and then they'll be in my project, and they'll just have a big thing of floss tags, which would be nice, which I'm sure all of you guys have already it's becoming this huge thing now. Everybody's wanting to do it, so you can get these, again, cheap on Amazon. I think I got like 12 of them. Well, I had a few from a friend who sent me a box back in March. And then that's where it kind of got hooked on them. And then I want to say like 12 of them were like $4.99 or something or 16 of them on Amazon. And if you got Prime, they ship for free. So I got a friend who's got Prime. So I use his things when I buy stuff, and so it ships for free. I know it's cheating. But anywho, so I've been doing that. I'm slowly getting that ready. I'm just waiting, like I said, for that to get here. Okay. It's going to take me into plans a little bit here, because I'm trying to make this video not super long. We're already 18 minutes. So, this next year, okay, wait, let me backtrack a tiny bit. So, since I didn't have my stitching stuff for a long time, after I first left my ex-husband, I didn't have my stuff for a while, so I obviously bought some new stuff. I was given extra gifts from people to stitch, which has been amazing. And so, of course, I really, had to sink my mind into things, so I started all the things in Mania, so I have like a ton of new starts happening. A few of them I have abandoned. I looked at them and was like, I'm not really, I stitched that because I had literally nothing else in front of me, but I don't really want that one. We all change our minds in our houses. Now that I have my house again, I've changed some stuff and just different things. So, with that said, this next year, 2021, I'm not starting anything. I know, you're all like, you're a liar. No. I should say though, I'm going to totally regret what I'm about to say, but I am starting one thing with my friend, Kin. We are going to do a stitch along. I'm not going to announce it quite yet until we're 100% sure we're going to do it, but it's going to be a big project. And I think we were going to start it like on January 1st. I know, New Year, new start. So that doesn't count because I make my own rules. So this is my thing. So, but otherwise, I'm not planning on starting anything in 2021. I know. At least that's what I'm saying. Does not mean I'm not going to buy them. I'm still going to buy stuff. Obviously, I do. But I'm going to try not to start anything. Here's why. Since I got my big bin of my WIPS from there, and then I have my WIPS from Mania this year, and then I've had all these neat gifts people have given me, and I just have like all this stuff. I'm like, oh my lordy, I have so much started that I need to work on them, and I want to. Like I'm I'm in such a healthier space now. I'm emotionally healthier, and I'm doing so much better since I left my husband. And so, my daughter, she's doing amazing, you guys. Like, she's doing amazing. So, which makes me obviously more happier too. So, anywho, I'm not trying to get into life stuff, but so I'm doing, I'm happy I'm doing a lot more stitching. I've got a lot more things I want to get done and make some serious progress on them. Now, when I say that, I keep looking up at my stitching shelf because it's in front of me. And all my WIPS are now nicely lined up on it because if you look at my Instagram, I did some organizing finally in my house. And so I got some WIPS stuff, all my cross stitches and stuff on these 9 cube organizers. I've got 2 of them, and everything's in one place now. My WIPS, my fabric, my stuff, my floss, my stuff to finish stuff, just everything's in one spot. It's beautiful. At least for me. So, I have a lot of full coverages started, you guys. I know. And I've got some just sitting here kitted. Like, all the floss is sitting in the bag. I just didn't have the fabric for it yet. Hence why I bought that. So, I was like, I'm going to start stitching through. So, for the month, plans. I know, I'm jumping all over the place because I'm so excited. Like, you just jump all over the place when you're excited. So, October to probably Thanksgiving. No. Backtrack. September, October to Halloween. I'm going to stitch Madcore on all my Halloween, my fall, that kind of stuff. Because I want to get it done as much as I can, or get as much progress as possible on them. Then for November, I'm going to probably at the beginning of November, I'll probably stitch. I think I've got like 1 turkey thing started I'd like to work on. And like my scarecrow I want to finish. That's like the only fall things I have started, I think. Like major fall things for that time of the year. And then I go into Christmas. And you know me, I do mostly November, December, Christmas. That's like my thing. So, which I've got a bunch of Christmas WIPs started. Again, I want to get some finishes. I want to do as much as I possibly can on those at the time. So that's kind of my plan there. 2021, like I said, I'm not going to start anything. I am going to focus, though, mostly on my full coverage pieces, I think. Because, y'all, I want to get some progress on these. Okay, some of these I've started, and they are sad. Like, there's not enough progress on them. I want to get more progress. There's a couple in there that I'm going to restart. Last year, when I started these, there was a couple of them that I was like, oh, I really want to try this, like, tent stitch that people are doing, which really isn't cross stitch then. It's like needlepoint, right? And I get it. It goes so much faster, and and so I started a couple of them in those, and I only did, like, probably, like, 50 stitches or something. And I don't like it. I understand that it goes faster, and I think that's great. But my eyes don't, like, I don't know if you guys have this issue, but my eyes don't register it. Like, I look at it, and I'm like, that's not a stitch. And so I can't keep, even on Ada, like, I can't keep up where I'm at. I have to have a double X. So there's a couple of them that I'm just going to flip the fabric around, and or I could just go across the other X, couldn't I? That would make more sense, wouldn't it? There's light bulb. You're all laughing, that's fine. Okay, anyways, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to go back and cross those X's and then continue with those. Because I don't have an issue with the fabric itself. It just is that. So anyway, so some of those are started. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you my full coverages because I got them out of the box and I was super excited, and I kind of want to show you what I did to them too. I decided, so I'm a paper person. I do have a Kindle. I could do the pattern keeper, but I just don't want to. I know a lot of you love it, and I know you guys, I'm a paper person. I like to take a highlighter and I want to mark that crap out so I can see what I've done, and I know it's cool to be able to see like the whole thing on the pattern keeper, but I don't know. I'm just a paper person. At least right now I am. My life is crazy, and I don't need any more electronics. Like, I want to do it this way. So I'm going to show you guys my full coverages because a lot of them you've not seen ever, I don't think. Plus, I went down, that's where I was getting at. So I went down to Office Depot, and I had them put them in spirals for me. Super cheap, you guys. You can do this. You can do it for like $3. You get a spiral put on. It takes them like 10 minutes. Not even that. It depends on how many you want done. I had like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 12 of them done. Because I've got some other ones. I've got a whole bag of patterns that aren't even kitted, and I'm not even gonna look at right now. And I did a few of those up too, just because they were like project sets from like Brooks Books. So eventually I'll do those. Anyways, back to what I'm saying. So my there's gonna be some crinkling, you guys, because they're all in bags, obviously. So I went through though and got them all done. Look at how they look once you do it. Isn't that awesome? So I just used the printouts that I already had. I could have gone back and got a color printout. I kind of want to, because before I only had a black and white printer. Now I have a color printer. I had to buy a new one while I was up in Black Butte. So I could do that, but it's whatever. So anyways, look at this though. They just put this crazy little spiral on. They did put cover sheets on them, and in the back there's like a sheet, and they're in the exact order that I gave them to them. So like it has, and these few ones are kind of beat up because obviously I've used them. So like, I marked off. I like to mark on my patterns, you guys. These, I bought these online. I don't buy them through their actual, like I buy them PDF form, and then I just print them. So I just put them right in here, and it's awesome. And you just, like, I'll show you what I'm doing on this page. You can literally just flip it. So it's just like sitting there, right? And you can be marking it off. It's awesome. So any of you guys who like paper, this is the way to go. I don't know why I didn't think about this before, but I didn't. So anyway, so this is the first Heaven Earth design that I ever started. And you're gonna laugh because the progress is not very good on it. Because I pretty much have not worked on any of my Heaven Earth designs in a good year and a half, probably a year. Because once Kenzie was born, I didn't have it in me to really work on them. But this is the one I got for Kenzie, obviously. It's the Mommy Mermaid and the Baby Mermaid. So this will be done by the time, because it's like a big one. It'll be done by the time she's, graduating from high school. I'll give it to her. Hopefully before then. Because like I said, I'm going to try to get some progress on these, you guys. That's my goal in life. This one I will show you, though, because it is, and no, it's never been taken off the Q-snap. I know, because I randomly, put a few stitches in here and there. I'm bad. I know, I'm bad. Anyways, so here's where I'm at with it. I know, it's still page 1. Don't judge me. But it's beautiful so far. So, I want to get at least some serious progress on this one. I mean, I want to get progress on all of them, but this one definitely. But it looks really good. And this is some random brown fabric that was at my LNS at the time that it fitted, and it was, I think, an 18 count Ada. And I just put it on there because I could. I do not like stitching on white. Because at the end, I don't like to wash my pieces. It scares me to wash them, and I'm like, I've never washed a single piece that I've ever had. So I just don't stitch on white, usually. So that I don't have that problem. So anyways, so there it is. All of its glory. So that one's going to get worked on. This is one of the only ones, too, that I actually have, everything in a floss box. Isn't that weird? Because I actually put them in there. Because I don't usually do that. So there's that one. I know, it's going to be kind of loud, so I'm going to make some noise while I'm doing this. So, okay, so there's that one. Another one. Boom. This one is kitted. It is obviously not started yet. But I got it put on a spiral. This is not by Heaven Earth Designs. It is by, I don't know if the Etsy seller's on here. I don't think she's on here in this copy. But, right? Wizard of Oz, you guys. Because you know how much I love Wizard of Oz. I had to have this when I saw it. I hope that it'll come out okay. It's massive. It's 500 by 700. It's going to be massive. So I'm hoping because of the big size of it, that the detail is going to be good in it. I have seen some other people stitching it, and the details looked good if it's the same from the same person. Let me tell you too, this person, I love the way she does her charts. They are like, so there's a lot of pages, but it's because she does a bigger font. I don't know if I can show you without showing like, see that? So she does a bigger font, which makes more pages, but you can read it so much easier. So these ones, these huge ones that were like a lot of pages though, there's 2 of them actually. And when I ordered them in PDF form, I had not printed them out yet because God knows that would take like all your ink, right? So I actually sent these directly to Office Depot. They printed them and they put them on spiral for me. It was awesome. It was like the greatest thing I've ever done. So, not gonna lie. So I have this one. All the threads are sitting, all the threads are sitting in here. And I just got to figure out which one of those fabrics will work for it and is big enough. And that one's getting started. Now, obviously I just said I'm not doing any starts in 2021. All of these are going to get started. A few stitches, the few that don't have. Most of these already have stitches in them. There's a few that don't. I think there's like 4 that don't, maybe. Anyways, but they've been sitting on my shelf kitted, and you guys, come on, there's floss all in there. Like, I can't just sit here and keep looking at it. It's such a waste of money. Because I buy them, I kit them out, of course, when, Joann's is having their sales and stuff. So anyways, so there's that one. It's ready to go. Super excited about that. There is this one. It is super cute. It's much smaller, but it's a full coverage technically. So it's only 131 by 206. It's for my daughter's bedroom. Minnie Mouse. This was on a PDF sale for 99 cents. Again, it's the same. These are all from the same Etsy person. She has really good prices, and her I just like the way her format that she does her stuff in. So there's Minnie Mouse. I will link her shop below, by the way, because I cannot remember her name. Minnie Mouse. Super, super cute. I love this one. She is going to love this one. So, I showed it to her. She does love it. So, I've got all the floss in here. There's only a few colors, actually. And again, all these are just DMC. So, I just got to pick a fabric, get it done. This one, though, because it's not as big, I think I'm going to do it on fancy fabric. So, it's got a pretty background for her room. So, that's kind of a priority to do. Let's see. This one. This is so much fun looking at these again. So, let me put this inside here because that's something. This one is called Rainbow Owl. Again, it's from the same seller. I had it bound and spiraled. Okay, here's what I'm doing with this one though. So I have all the DMC for this one, but the black. Because it calls for like 15 skeins of black. I'm not stitching all that black behind there. It is, well, let me take off the frosted glass here. Yeah, see this better. Okay, there we go. This is beautiful, right? I love this. But all that black in between there, who in their right mind wants to stitch all that? I'm just going to do it on Black Ada. I can see Black Ada just fine. I know some people say they can't stitch on dark fabric. I see it just fine. I'm not worried about it. So I've got a big bolt of 18 count Black Ada right now that I've had for a while. So I'm just going to do it on that. It'll be great. It's going to be beautiful. The colors are gorgeous in this. It is 300 by 400. I know. These are big goals for 2021, aren't they? That's because I really want to make some progress on all of my full coverages. Like, it makes me sad when they're just sitting on the shelf and I'm not touching them. And I know I'm super busy. Like, as we all know, my life is like a crazy shit show. That's just what it is. That's what we'll call it. But I want to make some progress, right? So there's that one. This one, hopefully y'all are still with me if you're not bored yet. So this one I started, I think for Christmas last year I started it because I fell in love with it. Like, the moment it came out, I fell in love with it. It's the mini Christmas theme. It was charted by Heaven Earth Designs. Dakota, is it Deweller? I don't know. Anyways, it's on the Heaven Earth Designs website. Let's see with that glare. Sorry. It's like a forest scene. I know it sucks with black and white picture. It'll be beautiful once I start doing it. But it's a forest scene. It's all blues and greens and beautiful. There's Santa giving presents to the animals. It is a gorgeous painting, you guys. If you've not seen it, and then like the Aurora Borealis thing is in the background. If you've not seen her paintings, they are gorgeous. I love her. She's such a beautiful artist. So this one I did start. It was a small start I did for Christmas last year. Again, this was one of the ones I tried to do in tent stitch and was like, oh hell no, I don't like it. Here's my start from last year. I mean, it looks fine. It's not that the tent stitch doesn't look fine. It does. And obviously did stitch faster because I've got a lot more stitches there when I only worked on it probably a couple days. But my eyes just do not see it right. I don't know why. So I would like to go back over those and just kind of, fix that. So, but keep working on it because I love it and I want to get more progress on it. And again, just all DMC. Oh my god. Okay, you guys are gonna laugh at me. So, this one is also by Heaven Earth Designs. I did start it last year. I bought it the second it came out. I did not wait for the mini version because I loved it that much. And then have I touched it since last Christmas? No, because again, I got angry on the stitching part of it. So, it is 700 by 500. It's a big one. It is called Christmas 2, and it's by, I can never say his name right. Is it Zero Marchetti? Marchetti is how you say the last name, I know. So it's Heaven Earth Designs. And again, I had this bound, which is awesome now, because it's a lot of paperwork, obviously. Especially because Heaven Earth makes their pages smaller. So there it is. It is like a gorgeous Christmas scene, you guys. This is not just, obviously, because it's not black and white, but it's gorgeous. It's beautiful jewel tones. It's just gorgeous. I love it. If you love it, go get it. I think there's a sale going on. There's always sales going on now on their site, because, So here's the problem with this one. You're going to laugh about this one. At the time when I started this one, I could not find any other fabric, and I wanted to start it that bad that I could not find any other fabric because it's huge, but white. I do not like stitching on white. But I have to look at this. There's not very many stitches done on it yet, but I need to decide if I'm going to leave it on the white or if I'm going to switch to the Rustico. Because if it'll fit on the Rustico, I got to check first and see. Because I just don't like stitching on white. And then I could dye this and use it for something else eventually. But because also I kind of to be a little bit smaller on the 20 count. I don't have that many stitches done on it. Because again, it was Christmas start and Christmas just didn't go well for me last year. So there was that one. It's got everything kitted out though. It's ready to go. Yeah. And the last macho one that I've got, which again, you guys, I fell in love with this one because, as some of you know, I'm a Wizard of Oz fan and I'm an Alice in Wonderland fan. My child is also an Alice in Wonderland fan, the original Alice in Wonderland. I don't know why, but she loves that movie at 2 years old. Even though it's just a crazy movie, but we all love it, right? So this one, and when I bought this one, I didn't even look at the stitch count. I loved it that much, and like I said, I love her format of her pages, so I didn't care. This was one of those non-caring moments where I was just like, okay, I just want that. 999 by 685. I don't know if this one's going to get started anytime soon because it's not going to fit on 1 yard of fabric. I need 2 yards to make it fit correctly so that I've got enough border and everything that I want. So I'm working on that. I'm working on getting it from my cheap place. Can you even though? Look at that. Look at that. It looks like it's like hand pencil colored. It's the best thing ever. I love it so much. It's called stained glass, but I don't think it looks like stained glass. I think it looks like it's colored. But anyways, I love it so much, you guys. There's so much detail. It's so pretty. And actually, believe it or not, the pattern has quite good blocks of color actually in them. There's confetti, of course, because any thing has confetti, but there's some pretty good blocks of each one. So it's not going to be as bad as it looks. But it's a monster. It's a monster. This book, look at all the pages. But it's like I said, that's partly because of her format, though. She makes them bigger, which I like because I can see better. I do not like having to squint and not be able to see it. However, I do have all the DMC for it, and it wants to be started. It's been hollering at me from the cabinet, so it wants it. My last one over here. Now, I do have, I think, 4 more what I consider full coverage products that are started, and you guys have seen those in other videos. They're sitting up there. They're much smaller projects, but they are full coverage, but they're much smaller projects. They're just like, littler things. And you guys have seen those all, so I didn't bring those over here. This one, you guys have also seen, but I'm going to show it really quick just because it's one that I'm also going to be working on a lot. So these are the other Heaven and Earth designs that I have. They're the quite small version, and they are by Hannah Lynn, done by Heaven and Earth Designs by Hannah Lynn. I bought the whole collection because you can buy them all together at once. Like I said, they're only like 4 pages or something in each one. Because they're the quite small ones. So if you look for those, they're a lot more doable, but they are full coverage. This is the whole Dorothy Wizard of Oz series. So they're only 200 by 280. It's still a lot, but nothing like it. So I really want to get a bunch of these. I only have one started at a time, but I want to get a bunch of these. Try to get a bunch of these done. So this is Home Sweet Home Dorothy. So cute, right? This is Scarecrow. I just love them. They're a fun spin on Dorothy and Wizard of Oz. This is the Tin Girl. I love her. She's so pretty. I just love Hannah Lynn stuff. She's my other favorite artist on there. Because I only buy from a couple artists. And this one is the Wicked Witch. How awesome and steampunky is that? I love it. I just love all the purple. I love all the purple. The Cowardly Lioness, which I know I've shown you these in another video, but it was way back, so I thought I'd show them again. Because Hannah Lynn is just, you cannot get tired of looking at Hannah Lynn stuff. It's so cute. And the Good Witch. This is one that I've started. So my plan is to do all of those. They're all going to get framed, up on my wall. That's my goal. I started, like I said, with the Good Witch. I'm doing all these on 18 count Rustico. There's my start on this one. Pretty good start, actually. So I bought this needle miner because it reminded me kind of Wizard of Ozzy. But it's a pretty good start. That's page 1. So again, you guys, that's my point. I want to get back to all these so bad. I love them all, and I want to get some serious progress on them all, and I think that's why I'm all okay, I need to do a full coverage year. Now I know that I'll work on my other stuff too, but I don't want to start anything else. I just don't. I want to get some of this stuff done, or at least some really good progress on them. My life is still crazy and chaotic, but stitching is what's saving me. So that is my plans. This has been a really long video, so thank you for holding in with me and looking at all those, because they're all fabulous. They're all kitted in DMC though, because they're full coverage, and that's what they do. If you're curious, if you've never done DMC or never done full coverage before, especially Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm not buying any more full coverage though. I've got enough on my plate. I also have a couple started that I'm not showing on here. They're smaller ones though, and they're started because they're presents for some people. One's for my mom, one's for my grandparents. So, not that they watch these, but I don't usually show presents really until they're done. So anyways, that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you've subscribed. I greatly appreciate you hanging in there. This is the longest video I've ever done, because usually I do shorter ones. But I was super excited, and I really want to show you guys all my stuff, because believe it or not, 2021 is going to be here before we know it. And actually, I'm going to say thank God to that, because hopefully that's going to switch the twilight clock, and we're going to get out of this craziness. Anyway, so I hope you guys are all safe. I hope you're healthy. I know that there is crazy storms. My cousin's house was ripped to pieces. You know, it's luckily her and her other half are fine though, thank God. But I know we are all dealing with something, whether it is the storms, whether it is the health, whether it is just everything's going on in the world right now. The world is just. So I hope you can find some comfort in your stitching. I hope that you are just happy and healthy. You know, like I said, I'm in a much better place now, and I'm much happier, and I'm very thankful for that. And I hope that you guys are all doing the same. So until next time, I'll try to do an update sooner than later and keep you guys on board. Bye!